Road to life has turns and curves. It's easy to become a part of the herd, but I'ma stay ahead of the curve. I'm shaking, not stirred. I'm shaking, not stirred. Oh, I'm shaking, not stirred. I'm shaking, not stirred.
Hi, I'm Arnav Bhatnagar. I'm an architect and a designer, and I want to take you through my journey of the last few years. So let's begin. I started off working for the Sustainable Innovation Project of the Ice Stupa. I was creating technical drawings and documenting the growth of the stupa across different stages. Second project that I want to talk about is the Nilamba Wellness Resorts. I was a design lead on this project, and we were supposed to create an experiential meditation resort in the Himalayas. Me and my team, together, we developed and conceptualized a process of healing, using architectural spaces and light transition as a medium to do so. In 2018, I got the opportunity to work as a project architect for a sustainable music festival in Zero, Arunachal Pradesh. Together, we conceptualized, developed, and even constructed the entire festival. The Baha'i Foundation came up with an international design competition for the next Baha'i temple in India. We studied the form of Namaste and the golden spiral and came up with a futuristic form expressing India's vibrancy. In the beginning of 2020, I felt like design for me was more about problem solving than about aesthetics. To explore this further, I decided to take up projects of my own. So I started off with projects of architecture, UI UX, branding, as well as photography. I'd like to show you some of those projects now. My first project as a design entrepreneur was the boutique eco resort in Jim Corbett. This project I handled from start to end, handling the pitch, finances, contracts, consultants, as well as the design and construction processes. My next client was Yan P. Mathur Architects, one of India's oldest and most prestigious firms, handling projects of national importance. After 40 years, they wanted to rebrand themselves as a digital and vibrant company. Me, along with my UX partner, came up with a strategy to emulate the swipe up and swipe right movement most commonly found on social media platforms. I also took up projects of graphic design, creating logos, developing brand identities, and formulating brand guidelines. There's a very famous quote by Einstein: "You cannot solve a problem from the same consciousness that created them." And thus we must look to the billions of years of evolution of Mother Nature to solve them. Being an ardent believer of biomimicry led me to appreciate nature and led me to my passion in photography. Over the past few years, I've expressed this passion in landscape, portrait, as well as architectural photography. Hi, so to tell you a little bit more about myself and as to why I am a suitable candidate for the Commons Creative Scholarship. So in my third year, I did my dissertation on biomimicry, in which I tried to understand the Earth's water cycle and how that can be replicated in a building and how it can function as an organism trying to cool itself using the change of state of water. There were a few examples of some work that some architects had done, Mike Pierce being one of them, the Council House too, and the Eastgate Hazare comes to mind. There were wonderful examples of how biomimicry has worked in architecture in particular. Since then, I've worked on various projects in my professional life, and I've tried to incorporate sustainability in almost all of them in whatever extent that I can. Now I'm moving for my master's in innovation design management at the University of Europe. Even though the course focuses more about design thinking and how problem solving can be used in different aspects of professional life, but I believe that if I understand the course of biomimicry, I'll be able to replicate these principles in any solution that I'll be finding using design thinking. Thus, I believe that this particular course that you have built is something that will be very valuable to me and will be very valuable in the future to incorporate these principles in problem solving. So I think that is all from my end. I'd be happy to answer any other questions that you may have for me. I'd be ready to get on a call if you have any further doubts. I hope you have a nice day, and look forward to hearing back from you.